What's up, YouTube? Today is September 10th, 2016. My name is Mitch, and welcome to the Read That Recap. This is episode 1 of my web series, where I cover today's top internet news, making its way around social media and other areas of the internet. Let's jump right into it. For the first story of the day, we're going to talk about something called basically a USB killer, something that someone created that's been going around the internet. It can potentially destroy laptops, desktops, what else? TVs, anything you have a USB port. So you're connecting current and you're putting it straight through a USB port, and it could potentially fry the board, depending on what kind of electronic device it is and what kind of protection it has. I'm not sure why this is so popular, because this isn't anything new. In the maybe early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s, there was something called an Ethernet killer, which basically was an RJ45 cable attached to an AC adapter that you would plug directly into your mains in the wall, and it could really fry anything that had an Ethernet port on it. Obviously, a lot of current devices don't have an Ethernet port, so that's no longer a functioning thing, but you could really do that probably with any port on a computer. I guess it's a little more scary because everyone knows what a USB port is. They see that photo and they see, oh, it can kill anything with a USB port. They know everything has a USB port, so some people are worried about that. Another story making its rounds today is that a billionaire from China has basically hoarded 6% of the aluminum in the entire world. And where would you hide that? There'd be so much. Obviously, Mexican desert. So there's some aerial photos you can see where there is basically just a huge area of aluminum. This is enough to, I believe, I make 77 billion beer cans, according to the journal. And I mean, that's a shit ton of fucking beer cans. But they believe that he did this to try to thwart any type of tariffs. If the aluminum was coming from China to the US, he would have had to pay more than if he were to secretly import it into Mexico, store it there, and sell it from Mexico directly to the US due to the free trade. You wouldn't have to pay any tariff. But obviously he's caught. So to avoid the tariff, he's probably just going to import the aluminum back into China. There's also been a recent trailer, or not trailer, I guess it's probably like a fan made or someone behind the scenes made it, that they released a lot of the footage without CGI. And you'd think, oh, all of this is done in CGI. It's pretty fucking cool, to be honest. It still looks pretty awesome. A lot of the spins in the desert, the explosions, fireworks, a lot of the jumps, the stunts from the motorcycles. I mean, these guys are pretty impressive. What you see, if you see the trailer, I'll post the trailer. You can see it in the link below. It's pretty awesome. As far as celebrity gossip goes, we have a story, obviously. Every day there's a story. Today we have something about Vince Vaughn. He's been spotted basically completely shaved, baby face, no hair, completely bald. Could have seen him last week at the Venice Film Festival. He had a complete, thick, full head of hair. So seeing him like this is kind of startling, I guess, to some people. It's believed that he has shaved his head for a upcoming movie called Brawl on Cell Block 99. He's going to play a former boxer turned drug addict. So I can see how the haircut would probably fit that role. So we'll see how it goes. But I guess it's just surprising people. See him on the street, he's got a bald head. They're like, where's this coming from? On the more political side, I guess you could say, a Huffington Post article has come across saying that Obama plans to protect all Planned Parenthood funding. So basically, if a state's trying to regulate against it and block it and defund it, that's not going to be allowed. A lot of people are saying this could make a big difference in people's lives. Obviously, every case is different, but this could be huge for someone that doesn't have a lot of money and they need to go and get those services from Planned Parenthood. Title X basically provides basic preventative health care for people that need it. Politicians in 11 states have still tried to block this public funding for Planned Parenthood because obviously Planned Parenthood supports things such as abortion, and they're simply against it. Another piece of news from Bloomberg Tech is that Google's DeepMind has created speech for computers that sounds pretty much human-like, which is kind of creepy, kind of cool. So you could have a robot talking to you, and it would sound like a person. That basically means that when the robots start to take over, it's a little easier for them to trick us to think they're human. By the way, if you don't know what Google's DeepMind is, it's basically their research for super advanced computers. It's maybe close to AI, but thinks more like a human thinks. What they're doing is they're taking pre-recorded speeches from real humans, and then they're basically breaking up into small fragments and combining those and changing the vocals and, I don't know, the pitch probably of each recording to make it sound like one person's continual talking, where it's actually just a computer that's taking little bits of people talking and putting them together. The last story for today is that Kanye West has basically confirmed that he and Drake will be making an album. So Not sure when that comes out or if you'll be able to get it. Maybe Kanye will decide he's going to release it on Tidal, but I mean, let's be real. After he releases it on Tidal, someone will put it online. It'll be downloaded a million times, and you realize that he's passing up all this money from these potential customers because he's not making it as easily accessible as he needs to be. So I'll move to iTunes or something similar, and obviously I won't be able to. Maybe that'll be a week later. I won't be able to download it. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, today was September 10th, 2016. That was Read That Recap. I'm Mitch, and see you tomorrow.